Wellspring, hey, thanks for checking out this website and even clicking on this video. You're on a giving page. It's not the page that gets the most traffic on our website. So the fact that you're here is a gift, is a joy. I thank you for being intrigued and wanting to know more. And so that's the purpose of this video. It's just first off to say thank you. Thank you for making a gift. Thank you for financially helping us pursue the mission that God has put on our heart. And being used by God to that end. And so there are examples in Scripture of people that gave coins and people that gave sale of lands. And so all gifts really can be an act of worship. And so I just thank you for that. I thank you for worshiping God through finances and through the local church and supporting the mission of the church. It's not a small thing, something that we don't take lightly. And so we take it very seriously, and we just recently were talking through our mission and vision as a team, and I wanted to remind you of this as this is what you're investing into. Our mission is to ignite a craving for Jesus Christ by relentlessly loving our community. That's how we feel God has called us to attack His Great Commission, and so that's what we're doing. We want to see men and women ignited and igniting a craving for Jesus, and they're going out into their community. And they're loving their community, hoping that people in their community would also have a craving for Jesus ignited up in them. And then they're going out into the community and they're doing just likewise, and it kind of keeps going. And where we see that playing out, how we see that playing out, if we're being successful in this mission, we have a vision of how we see success, what it translates to. We have a whole paragraph, but I'll save you the whole paragraph. But our vision can be summed up like this. Passionate people building passionate churches, or said differently, passionate followers building passionate churches, that the followers of Jesus will be passionate about the mission, and that mission is going to cause us to leave our four walls and start building church after church after church and community after community after community. And so that is how we intend to use the money that you so bless us with. It's a blessing from God that it allows us to attack the mission of the church, the vision of the church. And so as I thought through and we wanted to make this video, I wanted to just share three things for you as you as you consider making a gift, giving a gift. The first one is a recurring gift helps us out tremendously. A recurring gift helps us gauge a little bit of what we can plan for on the week-to-week, on the month-to-month, on the year-to-year. A recurring gift says hey, we can with some reasonability, is that a word? With some confidence, we can count on this money coming in. And so, would you consider making it a recurring gift and trusting God in that? Secondly, would you consider perhaps raising it by 28%? Now, I'm not saying to tithe 28%. That's a huge chunk of your income. What I'm saying is if you're giving $100, would you consider making it $128? And the reason I'm asking you to consider raising it by 28% is we looked at our budget for next year, and we're starting to put that together. And one of the things that we want to add to our budget is a discipleship pastor. A discipleship pastor, we're going to call it an endless growth pastor, that's going to look at all of our different environments and say, how can we do a better job growing and nurturing and developing passionate followers? And right now, the elders are taking a good portion of that work. I'm taking a portion of that work, Graham, all of us. And to have somebody solo focused on that would actually free, personally, me up to go and to in essence, go fishing, to go into another community and start fishing there, to build a church there, to build another congregation, a campus there. And so if we have this discipleship pastor who could also preach, Graham and this discipleship pastor could preach here in Toms River, and I could preach in a new community, still under the umbrella of the organization, still part of Wellspring Church, all of that, just a new campus, and to further the mission and the vision of the church. And so we feel God is calling us to pursue this person, to bring them in here to do this type of a work. And so by raising your gift by 28%, that would be a great help to pursuing that one specific piece of the puzzle, if you will. And then lastly, if you want to give a big gift, here's like a big gift when I say hey, you've come into millions of dollars. I want to say that we are a worthwhile investment because we are a group of dreamers motivated by the love for Jesus Christ. And it is insane. It would be insane when you think about it from a spiritual standpoint, insane to the rest of the world, but completely sane in the church. It is watch out when you give a group of dreamers motivated by Jesus a lump of money, a sum of money. We have kicked around things like buying a hotel and having it be a place where moms that make just a little bit too much money to get any help from the government, and because they were making $15 an hour, but now they make $15.50, and now they can't get certain help. Now they're actually like back down to poverty. And so we've dreamed about buying a building and helping out moms that just can't make it because they're making just too much to get government help. We've dreamed about buying a center where we can turn it into like an auto center, have people donate time, fix up cars to help the hurting families, single moms, things of that nature. We've dreamed about buying a local office building and turning it into a Christian counseling center because mental health is so critically important. And we think the Bible can speak into that. And so to provide people counseling from a biblical perspective and turn that into a whole counseling center to help the mental health crisis that we find ourselves in. Those are things that if you were to donate a large sum of money that I think we would start attacking. And so I just want you to consider that. Watch out what God's people will do when they're dreaming, motivated by the love of Jesus. And so thank you for watching this video, and thank you for any gift that you give. Big or small, it's all an act of worship and considered great in God's kingdom. So thank you.